Brexit negotiator David Frost brutally mocked EU members for their wise negotiating mandate as he revealed the type of deal the UK had drawn from for a fisheries agreement. The EU's demand for the UK to maintain the common fisheries policy post-Brexit has been ridiculed by UK chief negotiator David Frost. Mr. Frost revealed that the UK's terms for a fishing deal were drawn quite a lot from EU-Norway fisheries agreement. Addressing the European Union Committee, the negotiator detailed why he and his EU counterpart Michel Barnier had struggled to reach a consensus so far. Mr. Frost said, Michel Barnier has to work within the mandate that's given to him by member states. They, in their wisdom, decided that their opening pitch for this should be as far as possible the same as it is now. So that the common fisheries policy continues just as if we were a member. We find that a bit unusual because in many other areas they tell us nothing can be the same after you've left the EU. He continued, rightly so, it should be different. But fisheries seems to be the one exception to that. I think to be fair to him, Mr. Barnier has given a few public signals that he thinks this may not be a completely realistic position. We'll have to see if they can move forward on that. The chief negotiator added, clearly it's not a runner for us. It just is not. It's worth noting that every other fisheries agreement the EU has is a freestanding agreement, not connected to anything else or part of anything else. Uniquely, the EU says the fisheries agreement for us must be part of a wider agreement. That's not borne out by any precedent. The EU's common fisheries policy was a major reason for the large numbers of fishermen who voted to leave the EU. The policy sets quotas for which member states are allowed to catch each type of fish. The quota each member state receives is based largely on how much they fished in those areas in the 1970s. However, since the UK waters are where most of the fish are, this had led to disproportionate and unfair quotas. The EU's opening position in future relationship talks sought to uphold current access to British fishing waters.